everybody! Today we're going to learn about cells. Now you might ask me, what is a cell? Well, let's take a look. Cells are the smallest biological units of an organism, which means that without cells, an organism cannot be formed. Cells are the basic building blocks of lives. Now, these cells are very small, which means that they can only be seen through a microscope. Cells have different organelles in them, which means that they have different structures in them, which helps them to do their particular job. Groups of cells form tissues, and these tissues form systems, and these systems form a whole organism. Now, there are some organelles that are found in every cell. Let's take a look. So there's the nucleus, which is found in most of the cells. This contains the genetic information of the particular cell, which also helps the cell to reproduce. It contains cell membrane, which gives the cell its shape. The cytoplasm, where the mitochondria, chloroplast, ribosomes and other small organelles can be there. Mitochondria is the power plant of the cell, so it provides energy for the cell to work. Well, there are many different types of cells. Let's take a look at some of them. There are nerve cells, which carry electrical impulses through your body to other parts of your body. Red blood cells, which carry oxygen around the body. Egg cells, which are the female reproductive cell. Sperm cells, which are the male reproductive cells. Muscle cells, which are found in the muscles, and these cells help you to do your everyday things like lifting, walking, etc. Bone cells, liver cells, palisade cells. Now, these cells are found in plants. So, this is where photosynthesis happens. Root hair cells. These cells are found in the roots of the plant and they help to absorb water. Well, let's take a look at nerve cells. These nerve cells are found in humans as well as animals. Their functions are to carry electrical impulses to different parts of the body to tell each part on what to do. They have some adaptations, and they are very long, which helps the electrical impulse to travel fast and very quick to the part that is needed. And they carry electrical impulses. This is a nerve cell. Now the nerve cell also has another name, neuron. This is the structure of a nerve cell. You can see it has a nucleus. This is the part where all the genetic information is contained. The dendrites. This is where the electrical impulses is transferred into the surroundings. The axon terminals, when two neurons join, this is the place that they meet. And this is the place where the electrical impulse travels. Now let's take a look at red blood cells. These are found in humans as well as animals. Their functions are to carry oxygen around the body to different parts, such as to different cells. They have some adaptations, and they contain no nucleus, which allows them to absorb more oxygen from the lungs. They have large surface area for oxygen to diffuse, and which helps them to travel it through the bloodstream quicker. They contain hemoglobin. Now that's a type of protein which helps the red blood cell to absorb the oxygen. This is the structure of a red blood cell. Now you can see it has no nucleus. It has a cytoplasm that's in here, which contains the hemoglobin. is egg cell. Now, these egg cells are found in female humans and animals. The function of this cell is to join with the sperm cell and produce a fertilized egg. They have some adaptations, which are that they are very large, which allows the sperm cell to come in to join with the egg cell easily. They contain lots of cytoplasm, which helps the sperm cell to come in. Now let's take a look at the structure. This is the structure of the egg cell, which is also called the ovum. This is the plasma membrane, which I already told you. It gives the cell its shape and structure. This is the cytoplasm. It has lots of cytoplasm so that the sperm cell can easily get into the egg cell. It has a nucleus which contains 23 chromosomes, and the sperm cell contains another 23 chromosomes. Now, these are the follicular cells. These cells allow one and only one sperm cell to enter into the cytoplasm, and then it hardens, creating a fertilized egg. Now, this is a sperm cell. Well, sperm cells are found in male humans and animals. Their function is to join with a female reproductive cell, which is the ovum, and create a fertilized egg. Now, they also have some adaptations. They have a long tail for swimming. This tail helps them to swim, but not just swim. It helps them to swim very quick through our body. It has a hard head, which is used to getting into the ovum. Now, this is the structure of a sperm cell. You can see it has a very long tail, as I already told you. It's used for swimming. This is the plasma membrane. This is the mitochondria, which is the power plant of the sperm cell. Now, sperm cells, they need lots of energy so that they can get to the egg cell quickly. This is the nucleus, which contains 23 chromosomes. This is the neck, and this is the head. The head meets with the ovum, and then it creates a fertilized egg. Let's take a look at muscle cells. Now, there are 3 types of muscle cells. One is the cardiac muscle cell. The second one is the skeletal muscle cell, and the third one is smooth muscle cells. Let's take a look at cardiac muscle cells. Now, these muscle cells are found in humans and plants, and animals. These cardiac muscle cells, as the name already says, it's found near the heart. It helps the heart, its function is to keep your heart pumping through involuntary movements. That means that you can't control it. Your heart keeps pumping as long as you live. So these adaptations are, it's branched, which allows signal contractions. So when I mean that it's branched, it's all over your heart, which helps with the movements. It has interlaced discs, which allows the cardiac muscle cells to contract in a wave-like pattern, which doesn't really, you can't feel it, but it's there. Now, this is the structure of a cardiac muscle cell. You can see it has interlaced discs. It's very thin. So it has lots of nucleus. These cells are joined together so that they can form one tissue. Let's take a look at skeletal muscle cells. These skeletal muscle cells are found in animals and humans. Their functions are to contract, to make bones and the joints to bend. So when I move my hand, there are skeletal muscle cells all over my hand. These help my bones to move and my joints to bend without pain. They have some adaptations, and those are, they have well-developed mitochondria, which helps them to give me energy for my arms to move. They contain filaments of protein that slide over each other. These protein, this is what helps us to move without pain. So if we don't have enough of these protein in our body, we get cramps and pain in our bones, etc. Now this is the structure of a skeletal muscle cell. As you can see, it's very joined together, unlike the cardiac muscle cells. This too has lots of nucleus, and this is the skeletal muscle fiber. This is what helps us to move our bones and our joints to bend without pain. Now let's take a look at smooth muscle cells. These muscle cells are found in animals and humans. Like for example, they're found in the stomach. They have some functions which are to control wall stiffness of the hollow organs like the vascular and the bronchial. The adaptations is they are specialized to contract persistently, unlike skeletal muscle cells which contract and release quickly. So when your stomach muscle cells, they don't contract quickly. So they take some time to contract and they don't release quickly. For example, if I move my hands like this, it's contracting and releasing very quickly. This is a smooth muscle cell. Now you can see this is how it's relaxed and this is contracted. So for example, when if I leave my hand loose, it's now relaxed. But then if I put pressure and bend it, it's contracted. Now, palisade cell and root hair cell, you can take a look at my photosynthesis video where it is where I have explained it in detail. Now, this is a palisade cell. Palisade cells contain lots of chloroplasts. This is a root hair cell. These both are found in plants. And these both help with photosynthesis. This is a root hair cell. Now, a quick summary. Now, what is a cell? Well, a cell is the basic building block of life. It is very microscopic in size, and there are many types of cells. For example, there are nerve cells, red blood cells, etc. Each one have different organelles which help them to do their own function. Thank you.